We just got our first look of Black Ops 6 Zombies, and we need to talk about it. Boy, oh boy, do we have a whole heck of a lot to talk about here, beautiful people. The Black Ops 6 reveal event just finished, and my goodness, I'm excited. Now, let me get something out of the way really quickly. This is by no means an endorsement for buying Black Ops 6. That being said, yeah, I'm excited because what I saw was really relieving. And during this time of year, it's the most exciting time of the year. It's, you know, when the brand new flashy toy comes out and you're like, oh my goodness, that could be so fun. But there's two kind of negative mindsets that you can get trapped into doing depending on how long you've been playing Call of Duty for. The first bad mindset you could get into is an overly positive one, an overly excited one. Oh my goodness, this looks like the best game ever. This is going to be the best game. It's going to trump all of the other games. It's going to be completely different. It's going to have every single thing, every detail the way I want it to be, and that is just not ever the case. No game ever, like in the history that I can think of, has been perfect on launch, especially a Call of Duty Zombies game. Even with the more highly praised ones like Black Ops 3 and in my opinion Black Ops 4, even Cold War. And yes, Modern Warfare 3, these launches of these games did not go smoothly. There was a lot to complain about at the beginning of these life cycles, even like I said, even Black Ops 3. So don't get caught up with being too overly excited and optimistic, because that could then lead to the second negative mindset, and that is being overly dramatic and overly negative. That's the whole, oh my goodness, it's just marketing. They really don't care about the player base. They only care about money, so they're gonna make it look like it's better than ever. Just look at Vanguard, just look at all these other things that I don't like. And much like everything, the truth about all of this is somewhere in the middle. Yes, you shouldn't be overly excited, but don't be overly pessimistic either. Have some fun, use a level head, and come to your own conclusions. This is what I've been saying in my recent, or yeah, I guess it is still my recent podcast. If you get too caught up in the negativity with something like Infinite Warfare Zombies or World War II Zombies, you could miss something potentially really fun. And if you're too positive, I mean, I think that's what everybody's afraid of, you know, being too positive about something. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna waste my time enjoying this thing when it's really gonna lead to disappointment. And I remember, I don't know how many of you beautiful people remember, but I distinctly remember at the beginning of Modern Warfare 3's life cycle, and when Modern Warfare Zombies got announced, oh my goodness, it was just gonna be another Vanguard. Oh my goodness, it was gonna be another half-baked zombie title. And definitely the post-launch support has been very subpar and not on par with anything we've seen in the past. Very disappointing to see. But besides that, the core gameplay of Modern Warfare Zombies that you beautiful people love, I feel like I was one of the people championing this whole style of game mode. I played DMZ, I played that really cool Halloween event, and I said this would be perfect for zombies. So obviously there's a middle ground between really overly excited and really overly negative. Continue to watch the marketing. We do not have much information about zombies. There are still so many questions. But that being said, we need to talk about zombies. First and foremost, we are getting a set crew of characters. Oh my goodness, I told you so. I remember so many people, oh my goodness, donuts, don't ever get excited about a set crew in zombies. They would never ever do a set crew in zombies anymore. They're just after the operators. They're the war zonification of zombies. They want your money. Turns out that's not entirely true. Turns out they actually do care about what we think. Turns out they actually do want us to have a good experience, and they gave us a set crew. Now, granted, I could be eating my words here because as far as we know, the set crew might only be for one map, because we also got confirmed we are getting two maps. One of them is Terminus, and it takes place on an island in this prison area, and then the other one is Liberty Falls, which takes place in some sort of town. Now, these two maps take place at the same time. It is confirmed that Terminus has a set crew of characters, and we actually see them in the promotional art and the promotional videos, but because they're taking place at the same time, I don't know if they're going to be a different set crew, or if there's going to be multiple crews, or if the second map is going to be operators only. I don't know. We don't know at this point. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. But just having the set crew does so much for the story and the immersion and the engagement. Like, look, I enjoy the cutscenes of Modern Warfare Zombies, but I feel absolutely nothing for the characters because for 99% of the time, I'm playing as like whoever this person is, and I don't know who this person is. And so having a set crew is going to be awesome because you can actually hear character quotes. You can actually hear them talk about how they feel about things and how they want to think about this or how they want to think about that. Now, if you have never played a zombies game before Cold War, I can understand how you think, oh my goodness, donuts, a set crew? How big of a deal is that in zombies? It's a huge deal. It's such a huge deal. It makes a world of difference. You can emotionally engage with the story so much better. But we should probably move on. We also have omnidirectional movement. This is a little tiny thing they covered in the campaign / multiplayer side of things. It looks like you can sprint and dive in any direction. This is gonna change the way we train zombies. This is gonna be so different. I'm so excited. This is going to take place 5 years after Cold War, and the crew that we're getting is going to be Weaver, Dr. Gray, and Carver, all of them from Cold War. Now there's this fourth person who I swore up and down that's Scarlet Rhodes from Black Ops 4, and you know what? It did make a lot of sense to me at the time, all right? She is dressed exactly like Scarlet Rhodes. And also we know, thanks to Shinonuma Reborn, that Alistair Rhodes from the Chaos crew is canon in this Dark Ether storyline. And let me remind you, this is a different storyline than the Chaos storyline. This is the Dark Ether storyline. And so it's very possible that we could have a reincarnation of those Chaos characters, except this character is actually called Maya, so she's totally not Scarlet, so I guess I was wrong about that. But she's dressed exactly like Scarlet is dressed, so I don't know, it was confusing to me. I was excited. And you can see in the little teaser they played just how stinking big this map is. It's a huge map. And you can hear the round changing music. Oh, it sounds so good. It looks like Zetsubo no Shima almost, which is actually a map that Kevin Drew himself, one of the lead directors of Zombies, actually worked on. Also, you can see there's this huge like ether cannon trap right here that you can activate. Oh, it looks so good. Just something pretty interesting to, oh my goodness, what is this? What in the world is this? Hello? That is okay. What in the world? We're like halfway under the ground? Oh my goodness. What the heck? Is it because I'm in third person? Let's switch back to first person here. Nope, that's not the reason. Oh my goodness. What in the world is this? Well, Modern Warfare Zombies moment. Now, something I noticed about this initial little gameplay right here, this pan right here, this looks completely 100% like an intro cutscene. And we haven't had an intro cutscene since like D Machine. I mean, I guess you could count Durong Feng too, but like, my goodness, I would love it if we actually got real intro cutscenes. That would be so good. Again, if you just started in Cold War, I don't think you guys realize what you're missing. Now, we have to shout out Greg FPS for this next one because he saw, okay, we got 50 mercenary kills. We're gonna stop it with this. We're gonna cancel this contract. I do not want to fight these guys. All right, contract done. I'm gonna try to get out of here. Yeah, Greg FPS saw a rampage inducer as well as the return of salvage. The rampage inducer makes every zombie like spawn in really quickly, super sprint. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. And salvage is a currency like points, but you can spend at crafting tables in order to craft armor and weapons and or upgrade your weapons and buy equipment and all this really cool fun stuff. Now that being said, the more I played Cold War, the more I kind of didn't like the salvage system. It felt really easy and kind of boring in my opinion. Instead of doing a really cool side quest for something really fun, you just kind of bought it at a store. And that leads into the like things that I'm kind of worried about here, because the more I play Cold War, the less I seem to like it. I don't think it's aging all that well. Granted, it's still a really freaking fun zombie mode, but just not my preference. But that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. But that does also mean that, like, you know, weapon rarities are probably coming back. That probably means the point system is staying the same. But we still have all of those details to come. Who knows? Gobblegums are officially coming back. If you pre-order Black Ops 6, you get like a Gobblegum pack, and that's going to be really interesting to see how that works. Apparently, supposedly it's leaked. It's supposed to be a kind of a mix between the Black Ops 4 Elixir system, which I absolutely love. Oh, someone's pleading. Looks like they're getting help. It's all right. Yeah, mix between the Black Ops 4 Elixir system and the Black Ops 3 Gobblegum system, which I think is great. You know, I think some mix between the two would be really fun. Now, we also know that some content creators actually went out to Treyarch and actually saw a little display of Black Ops 6 Zombies and multiplayer and all the good stuff. And one of those guys was Mr. Dog JD, and he said that from what he can tell, neither of the two confirmed maps we're getting are gonna be remakes. So it's not like the Transit remake, or there's not gonna be like a Black Ops 4 style of like Alpha Omega type of remake, which to me is music to my ears. I know a lot of people are like, I want them to remake this map. I want them to remake this map. I am 1000% not in that camp at all. The past how many years we've been able to go back and play all of these other maps. Like, we do not need the same map over again, especially with the drought that we've been through with round-based content. We do not need to see the same content recycled over again. That's the last thing we need right now. So I am happy that none of the content is recycled content, or none of the maps are recycled maps. They also say each of the maps are going to have a bunch of quests, like hours and hours of content, and my oh my, that's just music to my ears. And there are a couple things that are not confirmed, but they did mention something about, they mentioned a fully, completely customizable HUD. Look at this, look at how customizable this HUD is. The only problem is this wasn't mentioned specifically in Zombies. This was mentioned kind of in the multiplayer / campaign section. But look at the craziness that you could do. Just like, you could do anything you want with the HUD, and that's awesome. This would be so sick to have in Zombies. In addition, I know somebody mentioned in the thing, like as they were going over it, he's like, do you want to play in hardcore mode all the time? I hope that means you could just turn everything off, because that would be such a fun video to do in Zombies, or such a fun challenge to turn all of your HUD off. Oh my goodness, that'd be so great. And like, don't get me wrong, for Modern Warfare Zombies, for Outbreak, the minimap is beautiful, but going back to like Vanguard and Cold War, having a minimap there is just so ugly. But I know a lot of people like it, and I get it, it's a personal preference thing. So having the option to turn it off is just the best of both worlds. It's so good. Which also, I forgot to mention, you could have both. There's the set operator, the set crew, the dedicated crew, but also you can have operators at the same time. It's the best of both worlds. It makes perfect sense, and I know they're going to be making some skins, they're going to be making some stuff for the set crew, and it's going to be so good. But that being said, the HUD isn't necessarily confirmed for Zombies, they just mentioned it, but like, if it's all of Black Ops 6, I don't see why not. I don't see why it couldn't be in Zombies. The next thing that they talked about but wasn't confirmed in Zombies specifically was theater mode. Now, theater mode is amazing because it lets you get really cinematic shots. Being able to see the zombies in a different way, being able to kind of look back on your gameplay from the kind of commentary style of perspective that I've got going on here. Content creators, this is so huge. Again, not confirmed for Zombies, but it would be amazing if they had it. Now, all of this being said, I know I've gotten a couple comments already in some of the posts that I've been posting. A lot of people saying, well, if it's not open world, if it's not objective based, then I ain't having it. A lot of people upset. Oh my goodness, why would they revert back to round based? It was so bad. And look, I completely understand your preferences. I really do. I have no problem with you beautiful people having your own preferences in video games. I personally really love Modern Warfare Zombies. I think it's wasting its potential right now, but I really like the mode, and I'd love to see a mode like it come back. So the first thing I want to say is, there is phrasing somewhere online, I'll throw it up there, but they said in the DLC season there's going to be more maps and more groundbreaking experiences, which they know how popular Outbreak was, they know how popular Modern Warfare Zombies is. It would kind of just like the set crew thing, it would be kind of ridiculous for them to just do round-based and only round-based, wouldn't it? I know that's not going to make round-based players happy, but that's just kind of the state of things. Diversifying your game so that more players can play it is just a smart business decision to do. So it might not be at launch, it might take until season 3 or whatever, but I bet you there's going to have some sort of alternative mode. It might include rounds, it might be like Outbreak, but it might be more open world, it might be more objective based, something more up your alley. Second of all, I want to remind you beautiful people, I want to bring you back to a time right before Modern Warfare Zombies. Do you remember what people were saying about Modern Warfare 3 Zombies? I'll give you a hint. It was exactly the same thing that people are saying about round-based right now. Oh my goodness, if it isn't round-based, I'm not gonna play it. Oh my goodness, why do they keep trying to make non-round-based works? That's not what Zombies is. Like literally the exact same comments about the opposite mode. So I think we all just need to take a chill pill, recognize that different people like different things, and not every single year. You're not gonna get everything you want every single year, especially as Zombies fans. I'm personally, I don't think we should get zombies every year. Now that's crazy coming from like a zombies YouTuber, isn't it? But I see what's happened with 6v6 multiplayer and how it feels like the mode is almost burnt out in some sort of way. I don't want zombies ever to feel like it's being burnt out or feel like they ever run out of ideas or it's being overdone. And I think if they did zombies every year, I think we would feel that fatigue way quickly. And so I'm glad that it's been a while since we've got round-based. But that being said, it's been quite a while since we got round-based. People, you beautiful people who enjoy Modern Warfare 3, you got Modern Warfare 3 this year. There's still going to be more content about Modern Warfare 3 coming out this year. So by the way, these zombies are not going after me. This is so weird, so bizarre. Every time it's so weird. So let the round-based fans, let us have our fun. It's been like 4 years since the last real round-based experience, and it's been even longer since we've gotten like actual characters and map themes and like a zombie experience that isn't made in like 6 months time. It's not fair at all for, if you enjoy Modern Warfare Zombies, to give all of these round-based players, including myself, a whole bunch of crap for liking round-based, just like it was unfair for all the round-based players back in the day to judge Modern Warfare Zombies because it wasn't released yet or because it wasn't round-based and because it was different. Who knows? This is a different round-based mode. You might like this round-based mode. Just like many people didn't think but actually came to love Modern Warfare Zombies. We can have both. It's okay. In fact, my ideal like content schedule for Zombies is like 1 full year completely round-based, really dedicate yourself to it. I'd love 2 maps at launch and 6 maps for the rest of the year, 1 map per season. That would be so much fun. And then the year after that, cool, let's have an open world round-based experience. Maybe we could have an Outbreak 2.0. Maybe the year after that, even we could have onslaught maps and all this stuff. Like stretch it out over across the 3 years, but don't have round-based this whole time and don't have open world this whole time. Let us wait, let the developers get the time. That's really the most important thing. Let the developers develop their ideas quick enough and thoroughly enough so that way it's an experience worth experiencing, because Modern Warfare 3 Zombies right now, we know it was made in like just over a year's time and there's still not much DLC for it. We still only have 1 map. We don't have any new boss zombies. We don't have any new wonder weapons except the VR11. Like clearly this needed more time. And I think having zombies every year, and more specifically also the same type of zombies every year, I think that's what's led to this sort of burnout and this sort of negative subpar quality that Zombies has been for the past 4 years. And this is just the tip of the iceberg for Black Ops 6 Zombies. Like I said, we don't know the perk system, we don't know the salvage system, we don't know the guns, we don't know the wonder weapons or the bosses or really anything about this mode. They could announce a completely different mode before the game even comes out. Right now they're probably just focused on round-based. Anything's possible here. So let's try it. Like I said, don't take everything so positively. Don't take everything as, oh my goodness, this is going to be the best Zombies ever, because no Zombies ever at launch has ever been like that. But don't be a Debbie Downer and think, oh my goodness, this sucks, whatever. If you're not excited for round-based, that's perfectly fine. But don't then shame and yell and demean people who are excited because it's round-based. It's just a video game. It's perfectly okay. We can all have fun with it. I'm probably going to have a whole ton of fun with it. There's a lot of stuff to do in round-based. There's lots of Easter eggs, lots of challenges, lots of stuff. Just like I've been doing all year for Modern Warfare Zombies, we're gonna do the same thing next year for Black Ops 6. And for those of you who are just so tied in to Modern Warfare 3, I am saving the Modern Warfare 2 camo grind for next year, just to supplement a little bit here if you don't like round-based zombies You like Modern Warfare 3? Donuts is still going to give you a little bit of content for Modern Warfare 3 during next year's life cycle. Now, I can't promise you a lot because I'm going to be really excited about Black Ops 6, but don't you worry, I'm going to play the games that I enjoy playing, and I'm definitely going to cover Black Ops 6. But if you are a Modern Warfare 3 Zombies fan, and you want an entire hour of every single Dark Ether rift in Modern Warfare Zombies, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.